Before you grab any insecticide or miticide or pesticide, it's always important to make sure that you are dealing with an insect or mite pest problem, because you don't want to be spraying with something when there's actually beneficials like green lacewings or ladybugs out there that are actually natural enemies and you want them in your garden. For insects and mites, it's relatively easy compared to diseases because first of all, you can see the insects. For example, seeing aphids on a plant, you know what the cause is right there, or seeing beetles feeding on your plant. The other one is the symptoms. Chewing insects will remove plant parts, so you'll see something is chewing on your plants. Aphids, or we call them sucking insects. So you see the plants kind of stunted and wilting, and then you'll see a secondary sign which is called the honeydew, which is a clear sticky liquid that is exuded by aphids and whiteflies and mealybugs during the feeding process. Some of the most difficult insects to actually see are the wood-boring insects, because the larvae are inside the plants, trees and shrubs. We have some small mites that are very microscopic that you cannot see with the naked eye. So those are just two examples of one that you will not be able to see. You might see their damage, but you probably will not likely see the actual organism causing the problem. What they can do is they go up to their plant and they can look for the actual insects themselves, or they can actually look for some of the signs like the honeydew, fecal deposits from caterpillars. Those are some indications somebody can go up to a plant and look at the plant, look for the actual organism, or actually we call the signs of some of the damage they cause. You can also look at the damage. If it's missing plant parts, leaves, you know it's a chewing insect. If it's kind of stunted or wilting, it might be a sucking insect. For chewing insects, once it's been fed upon, you don't get the tissue back. Once you see the damage, a lot of the times it's too late to correct that. But what you want to do is take some type of action so the other leaves and parts of the plant don't start showing the same symptoms. Some of the other hiding places involve underneath the leaves where you can't see them. Unopened flowers, thrips tend to get in there and you can't see them till after the flowers are open, and then it's pretty much too late. So those are some other areas on a plant that insects can hide. In general, about once a week is when you just go out in your garden and look around and look for susceptible plants that you know that might get insects and mites, and focus in on those. Some preventative measures might be using row covers on your vegetables. That keeps the cucumber beetles from coming in, and the cucumber beetles do vector diseases and feed on plants. So there are row covers. There are traps you can use that are available to trap certain insect types. So those are some, we call them physical or preventative measures. It's always important to determine if it's a pest. If it's a beneficial, you've got no problems at that point. But if you don't know what it is, take a sample to a garden center nursery or your extension agent, your county regional extension office, our diagnostic clinic, or extension entomologist for identification.
For more information, visit your local extension office or visit our website at kansasgreenyards.org.